I was thinking the other day about my grandma's kitchen. It smelled like fresh bread and old wood. And right there, next to her flour-dusted apron, was this behemoth of a refrigerator. It was avocado green, hummed like a tired bumblebee, and had a nameplate that just said Frigidaire. And it got me wondering, who makes these things? Not just the fridge, but the mixer on my counter, the dishwasher hiding my procrastination, the espresso machine that's basically a family member. Who are the companies behind the hum of our homes? Turns out, it's a wild global story that's been cooking for over 50 years. It's not really about steel and circuits. It's about trust, I guess, and taste, and some seriously smart, stubborn people. Let's start in the middle of America in the 70s. Picture it. Shag carpets, bell-bottoms, and in factory towns, companies like Whirlpool and the appliance side of General Electric were absolute titans. They weren't selling gadgets, they were selling the American dream, one avocado green washer-dryer set at a time. You bought a Frigidaire because your mom had one. It was that simple. These brands were like quiet, reliable uncles, always there. But then, my dad got a VCR, a shiny, black, miraculous thing from Japan, and stamped on the front, Panasonic. That was the crack in the door. If the Japanese could own our living rooms with electronics, why not our kitchens? They brought this obsession with compact design, with quiet efficiency. It made our old appliances seem loud and clumsy. The real earthquake, though, came from South Korea, and I mean this literally. I visited Seoul in the late 90s, and the sheer energy of the place was dizzying. Companies like Samsung and LG were everywhere. They weren't just copying, they were leaping ahead. A fridge with a TV on the door? Why not? They looked at the kitchen and saw a command center. They made appliances feel smart, futuristic. While old Uncle Whirlpool was still making a very good, very simple washing machine, Samsung was asking if it could text you when the cycle was done. And then we all looked at the tag on our t-shirt, Made in China. For decades, China made the small, cheap stuff, the knockoff toaster, the wobbly kettle. But then a company called Haier did something unbelievable. They started making quality, and then they got ambitious. You know that iconic American brand GE Appliances? Haier bought it. Let that sink in. A Chinese company now owns a piece of the classic American kitchen. It's the plot of a business thriller, but it's real. Now, let's hop over to Europe, because while all this global drama was happening, the Germans and Swedes were in their workshops perfecting. I mean, perfecting. My friend has a Miele dishwasher. She calls it the Prussian. It's silent, it's efficient, it will probably outlive her grandchildren. Bosch is the same. They don't do flashy, they do, you will never, ever need to buy another one of these. It's a different kind of promise. Not innovation for innovation's sake, but a pursuit of timelessness. Meanwhile, the Swedes at Electrolux and the French at Seb, they're the ones behind brands like Frigidaire, like Tefal, like Krups. They're the quiet giants, the portfolio players. And then there are the artists, the Smeg fridges. You don't buy a Smeg because you need to keep milk cold. You buy it because it's a beautiful retro sculpture that happens to chill your wine. It's for the kitchen you pose in. Or companies like Sub-Zero, they're for the serious home chef, the person whose stove costs more than my first car. Telegram viewers, the code is TAK081228. They've all been talking to each other, competing, copying, and inventing in a conversation that's been running longer than I've been alive. That hum in your kitchen, it's not just a motor, it's the echo of a half-century of global competition, clever engineering, and this simple human desire to make the heart of our homes a little better.